Alright guys, welcome back again to more Muv-Luv Alternative. Let me just say right now that we're reaching that point where we're gonna do the inevitable test in which we are pretty much stranded on a jungle, and I'm really excited about that just because I want to see how Shirogane handles it with all the stuff he has retained thus far, and seeing how things play out a little bit differently, if anything. But yeah guys, look forward to it. Hope you all continue to enjoy. Thank you again for all love and support. And let's continue on. I'm pretty hazy on most things, but there's one thing that still haunts me. One brutally vivid memory. A memory of the day mankind abandoned the earth and left all those people behind. I've never stood on the battlefield, but I have experienced something that makes all of this very personal. I never want to feel like that again. I won't let it happen.
そなたの主張はいささか不明瞭ではあるが、大筋理解した。
Glad to hear it. I don't know if I got my point across, but all I really wanted to do was stop them from arguing amongst themselves. So, mission accomplished, I guess. Besides, I can't expect them to relate to how I feel when they haven't had to live through it like I have. Probably felt like I was talking down to you guys, didn't it? Sorry about that.
その必要はない。ただ、
However,
その主張がいついかなる時にも正しいとは限らないことを心に留めておいてほしい。
what do you mean?
そなたも言ったな。権限を持っていても素質のない人間はいると。
Well, that was just a hypothetical.
人間の行いに絶対はない。これについては絶対と断言できよう。
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
そなたはそれを認めていながら、結局は命令ならば従うという単純論に自分を収めていると私は感じた。
I see.
命令に従うのは当然だ。しかし、いついかなる場合もそこで思考を止めてよいわけではない。
It's funny because in the previous time I was here, you guys were all for me following orders, and I was the one that was having the same opinion as you. Well, shoes on the other foot now, huh?
そなたの言う、自分がリーダーになるということを実践するには、自分がその先を考える必要がある。そなたほどの者がこの矛盾を看過しているとは思えないが、私が言いたいのはそれだけだ。
Wow, Maya, you're dead on. Though I probably should have known. Last time everyone ganged up on me about being ready to die, but I guess that was just them trying to whip my little weak punk ass into shape. It's pretty obvious after seeing them rebuke my crazy overgeneralized argument that they don't actually feel that way. These guys know how to balance their duties with their personal opinions. I know this will sound weird after what I just said, but
何?
for now, I think we can probably get by just relying on our relationships with one another, and a sense of camaraderie. In other words, we should just be fine for the time being. That said,
それで済まなくなった時のお話だよね。
あと、僕たちが卒業してバラバラになってどこかに配属された時の話。
yeah,
私、そろそろ行くわね。
huh? But
大丈夫よ。別に今の話で気分を害したとかそういうことじゃないから。それじゃあまたね。
so you are upset. Hey, can I ask you something real quick though?
何?
Why'd you even bring up the whole failing the evaluation thing to begin with?
それをどう評価するか。あなたの話が聞きたかったのよ。
Wait, seriously? Crap. I guess I played right into your little scheme, huh?
どうかしらね。
Well, it at least means that you are one step ahead of me, right?
だといいけどね。それじゃあ。
あ、うん。じゃあ僕たちも行こうか。
The fact that I retained the knowledge I have from the previous realm is now making her feel a little too small. Because she was the leader of the whole crew, especially my first time here and, when they were training me.
そうだな。
Yeah. Excuse me.
あら、ちょうどよかったわ。今日あたり呼ぼうと思っていたの。
And I had a feeling you might, so here I am. Sensei's been busy lately, so I've been trying to stay out of her hair. Let's say way. Same thing.
ヤシロのところには顔出してるんでしょ？
Yes, when I get the chance.
どう？何か記憶と大きく変わってることはあった？
You mean about Kasumi?
全般的に。
What is with that smirk? Everything I remember is happening the same way, so I can't say for sure if there have been any major changes.
浮かない顔ね。
Well, yeah, I mean, doesn't it just prove that tweaking minor details isn't doing anything at all?
そういうことになるわね。
So what should I do then? I mean, I think he neglected to point out that Kasumi is one of the few that actually knows what's going on in his life. Like, I think she knows he did tell her that he looped back again here to this time. So what should I do then?
今のままじゃどうにもならないわね。
So am I gonna have to do something big after all?
大きなこと？
Like, I don't know, hopping in a TSF right now or something?
それで何になるの？
Well, it's just something I never did last time.
後先考えないのはただのバカよ。何かとてつもなく世界に影響力のある事件って一度も起きなかったの？
Huh?
前に言ってなかった？ HSST がどうとかこうとか。
Yeah, that was definitely one.
それを利用してみるのは一つの手かもしれないわね。
What do you mean by that?
例えばそれを未然に防いでしまったり、起きるのは見逃すけどその経過を変えてしまったり。
I see what you're getting at. Yeah, that definitely counts as a significant change, but would that even be safe?
そういうやり方もありだって話。具体的に何が原因でどういう事件が発生したのかわからないんだから、どう対処すべきか判断できないわ。
Let's see. The next major incident would probably be the attack from the Sadogashima hive. God, I feel like a real tool thinking back on that one. Well, in that case.
ストップ。
Huh?
今あなたが言おうとしているのはここ数日以内に起きること？
Well,
今日それを知って対処をしようとした場合、間に合うのかしら？
last time I'm pretty sure it happened about a week from now, so I guess we could wait on it a little longer.
じゃあ、その時に報告しに来なさい。
Is there some reason I shouldn't tell you now? I mean, I guess I could see that being the case, but...
二つ理由があるわ。一つは、問題があるかどうかわからないから。
Thought so.
今聞くのと適切な時期に聞くのとでは多分周りに与える影響が違うでしょう。
Isn't that what you're hoping for, though? Yeah, I understand. And the second reason?
余計なこと考えて脳のリソースと時間が無駄に消費されるのが嫌。
Huh?
今からそんな話を知っていたらその分別のことが頭に入らないじゃない。
Oh, right. Man, Yuko-sensei really is the same, no matter what world she's in. To be honest, it's a little astounding. But Sensei's working herself to the bone on Alternative 4, so I can understand why she doesn't want to waste even 1 minute of her time. Fair enough. Guess I'll let you know a few days before it happens then.
わかったわ。
The next big incident is going to be when the beta from Sadogashima surfaced onto the mainland and make a beeline for our base. And it's also the time I ended up fainting. What day was that again? I feel like it was on one of our days off. Yeah, it definitely was. Which means if I look up the next day we have off, I'll know exactly when it's going to happen. Unless there's a chance it won't happen the same day. That's definitely a possibility. But is there even anything I can do about it? Well, this base is equipped to defend against the beta, so they should be watching it 24/7. I guess I could just tell them to be on high alert. Yeah, let's go with that. Then I'll talk to Sensei about what we might be able to change. I'm not giving up on this place yet, so don't even think about whisking me off to some other universe. Let's do this. Beta from Sadogashima are going to invade the mainland.
突然何？
It's the major incident I was talking about the other day.
ああ、佐渡島ハイブのベータが本土に上陸するってわけ？
Yes, it's gonna happen on November 11th. There was an emergency summons at noon, and we all gathered in the briefing room.
11日、日曜日か。
Well, I guess it could happen on a different day, but that's when it happened last time. Yeah, it was on our day off, and the 11th is a day off for us in this world too.
とりあえず詳細を聞きましょうか。
To be honest, there's a lot I don't remember.
構わないわ。
The IJA engaged the beta after they surfaced, but some of the enemy broke through the defense line and fell off our radar.
それで
The scattered beta regrouped and broke through the secondary defense line. Then they moved south along the northern Kanto final defense line, and I'm pretty sure they changed course at the border between Nagano, Gunma, and Niigata. The IJA fought hard to keep them from breaking the final defense line, but I think the odds were against them. Before coming down here today, I pieced all the events back together as best I could. Hopefully I've got it all straight. Reinforcements were being sent from every nearby Imperial base, but it seemed unlikely they'd make it in time. For what it's worth, the UN also deployed support units from Atsugi base, and they'd hardly even reach Maebashi and Ganma at this point.
De?
Once the beta broke through the Imperial units, they came close to crossing the final defense line. At this point, it became clear that they were headed right for us, here at Yokohama base.
なるほど。それから
The Imperial forces ultimately managed to take out the beta before they could ever make it here.
終わり？
Yes.
なるほど。佐渡島か。で、何をどうして欲しいわけ？
Well, last time I was here, you said we should try to manipulate big events like this.
だからその内容よ。
The best option would be to wait on the shoreline and annihilate them as they surface.
なるほど。洋上迎撃が非現実的だってことは知ってるわけね。
Yes, they move along the ocean floor after all.
それを実行するには上陸地点に戦力を集中する必要があるわ。もう少し具体的にどの辺に上陸するかはわからないわけ？
I know it was somewhere in Niigata, but that's about all I can say for sure, unfortunately. What's there left to think about, Sensei? We've got to get moving, don't we?
城がね。一つ確認するけど、
Sure, what is it?
今の話が事実だっていう証拠はあるの？
Huh?
そっちがどういうつもりだったか知らないけど、私はあくまでもあなたの情報が信じられるものと仮定して接してきたつもり。けど、そこまで話が大きくなると、ちゃんとした証拠なしには動けないわね。
Okay, then we'll let it play out the same way it did. We'll risk it, because obviously you don't trust me. What are you saying? Weren't you the one who said we should try to manipulate major events like this in the first place?
だから証拠をちょうだい。やらないなんて言ってないわ。あなたの話が事実だという証拠さえあれば今すぐやるわよ。
But, like, if all I've said so far isn't enough to convince you, then what else can I even do?
それを確かな証拠にする方法が一つあるわ。
And that is?
今回は放っておきなさい。
Yeah, that's what I figured. You want to see if it happens. Huh?
今のあなたの話、いろいろと思い当たることが多くて、ただの妄想と切って捨てられないわ。だから、現実に起こるかどうか、様子を見ましょう。
That's a risk, though. You gotta be kidding me. You're gonna put all those lies at risk just to prove my credibility?
そうよ。
How many people do you think are gonna die from this?
最低0人、最高10億人。
Would you stop screwing around already?
その言葉、そっくりお返しするわ。いつまで妄想呼ばわりに甘んじるつもり？
Well, I could say the same about you having to take me in. You didn't have to either. Although we wouldn't have a game if that was the case.
かわいそうだから分かりやすく言ってあげる。あなたはまだ未来を予言したことはないのよ。
But I knew Alternative 5 was...
すでに発動中の計画だもの。何らかの方法で知った可能性は否定できないわ。わかる？今のあなたは多世界解釈もその世界観の移動も関係ない妄想と調査と話術だけでどうにでもなることしか話していないの。どうせほっといてもここは助かるんでしょ？
I did, but
10億人を救うっていう人間がそのために必要なたかが数十数百の犠牲を厭うなんて理解不能だわ。
but once they die,
人間の薬を開発するために一体どれだけのラットが犠牲になっているか知ってる？普段それを意識してる？
you can't compare humans to rats.
私にとってはどっちも同じ。違うのは主としての区分のみ。これは客観的事実だから認めるわ。
Spoken like a true scientist, huh? You can't be serious.
私がこういう科学者だってこと忘れてた？それともあなたの世界の私は違う性格だったのかしら？
I know what she's saying is right. I don't like it, but it is. But she's gonna let hundreds of surface pilots die just to make sure I'm telling the truth? Civilians might be killed too, you know.
まさかとは思うけど、何の犠牲もなく何かを得ることができるなんて考えていないでしょうね。
No, I don't.
じゃあ、自分が関与することで人が助かるのはいいけど、一人でも死人が出るのはごめんだってこと？
No, that's not it.
この瞬間にも世界のいろいろな場所でベータと戦って死んでいる兵士がいるって想像できる？あなたが世界を救いたいなら、一人でも多くの人間を救いたいなら、一刻も早く自分が正しいことを証明しなきゃダメでしょ？
I know that. I already know that, okay? This is the only way she'll ever believe me. And if I can't earn her trust, alternative 4 is toast.
それとも何？知らないところで死んでいる人はどうでもよくて、自分の知ってる範囲で人が死ぬのが嫌ってこと？
God damn it. This one is tough. Let it go this time. I mean, if I let it go, it will prove. And it does happen. I should at least believe, but. God. I don't know. No, I can't accept it. No. I just can't accept that. It's not my place to decide which lives are worth sacrificing. Call me naive if you want, I don't care. I absolutely understand your logic, but
でも、
it's unacceptable. I wouldn't feel right letting it happen.
じゃあ、あくまでも対策を講じろと？
Yes, please.
あなたの根拠のない言葉を信じて。
I'm begging you.
わかったわ。言う通りにしましょう。
Wow. Huh?
あまり論理的ではないけど、信念は本物のようね。
Well, of course it does.
だから、言う通りにしてあげる。
What?
あなたの言うことを信じるって言ったのよ。よかったじゃない。
You just go with the flow, huh? But you just... That's not what you were saying a second ago.
何？不満なの？
Well, no, I mean, yes, I do want you to, but...
あなた、頭がいいのか悪いのかわからないわね。
Well, if you stop being so goddamn confusing, we can actually get somewhere. Huh?
11日付近に佐渡島からベータが本土上陸を企てたら、その時点であなたの言ったことは真実になるじゃない。
But you just said...
あなたの話の中に調査も予測も不可能などうにもならない要素があったでしょ？
Wait, there is?
ベータは人間の都合で動いているわけじゃないでしょ？彼らの行動は予測不能よ。
Oh, so then if the beta actually do try to invade the mainland from Sadogashima, then you'll know I'm telling the truth.
そういうこと。普通なら確定要素が足りないと言いたいところだけど、あなたのミステリーはそれだけじゃないから、まあ合格ってところかしらね。
Sensei, you tried to trick me. That was so not fair.
あなたね、もう少し想像力を働かせなきゃダメよ。
Huh?
あなたの話を信じるとして、私は何をどう指示したらいいわけ？もし何かのきっかけで時期や場所がずれたらどうするのよ。
We'd be in deep shit with the UN and Imperial forces among other things.
そのせいでオルタネイティブ4が取り潰される可能性もゼロじゃないのよ。
Right. There's a lot more writing on this than I realized, isn't there?
何をしたらいいのか、どんな影響があるのかわからない。そんな漠然とした状態よりはいいでしょ。
Yeah, you're right. Thinking about it that way makes me feel much more confident.
さて、越中と下越新潟地域の帝国軍には10日付で防衛基準体制2あたりでも出しておこうかしらね。
Maybe we should send a support unit from Yokohama base too?
ダメよ。国連軍は日本政府の要請がなければ動けないわ。軍隊ってのはね、腰が重いけど動き出したら止まらないんだから、覚悟決めてやりなさい。
Understood. Man, I have 2 whole years of experience, but I still can't even come close to being on the same level as her. Talk about lame.
いずれにしろこの事件は白金にとって意義深いものになるでしょうね。
I know.
Hey.
You're supposed to yank it off with reckless abandon. This feels more like reverse tucking me in. Damn it, now I'm way too antsy to fall back asleep. Still though, the blanket pull is pretty high level technique for a beginner to attempt. I'm impressed. You've leveled up. Good work.
おはようございます。
Morning.
バイバイ。
Bye bye. Oh, today's the 11th. Hey, so, there might be an alarm today, but don't worry too much about it, alright? Okay?
はい。
Cool. See ya. Like, you'll be good.
あら、おはよう。
Morning. Where is everyone?
さあ、三剣は今食事取りに行ってるけど。
Ah, so she is. You think they're all still asleep?
休日のことまでは別に詮索する気ないし。知らないわ。
Well, what are you gonna do today?
そうね。今日は読書でもしようかと思っていたけど。どうして？
Just curious.
おはよう、タケル。
Morning, Maya.
どうした？トレイも持たずに。朝食は食べないのか？
Oh, whoops. Yeah, I'll go grab some real quick. If I'm right, and it really does happen today, they'll call the emergency summons at just past 8:30. As terrible as it is to say, I'm actually hoping for this disaster to take place. It needs to happen, unfortunately, for the good of all mankind. Yuko-sensei's really been testing my moral compass lately, but at the end of the day, I think she's definitely right about this one. If I'm going to save the entire human race, I've got to learn to stop getting so emotional. I think it just hurts because I can't be as pragmatic about it as Yuko-sensei is. I've been witness to the end of mankind as we know it, and I can't bear to live through that again. I'd do literally anything to prevent it. At least, that's what I'd like to think. But maybe my conviction wasn't as rock solid as I thought it was. Okay, I'm back.
そういえば、そなたは今日鎧にあったか？
No, why?
うん。まあ、会ってなければそのうち嫌でも。あ。
ん？
あら、鎧ね。何キョロキョロしてるのかしら。噂をすれば、早速照準されたな。
Me? What's this about? What she got in her hand?
自然な走り方ね。手なんかかばってどうしたのかしら。じきにわかる。
What on earth? Man, that's gotta hurt. That face plant was like worthy of an award or something. What's wrong? Mikoto? That's certainly not helping. Dude, come on.
踊る蝶々が崩れちゃった。二度とあんなのできない。
You're what?
あやとりだよ。あやとり。もう。残念だ。美しい形であったのに。
Now it's all starting to come back to me. I'm pretty sure I slept in this day since it was a day off, and then I ran to Yuko-sensei and Kasumi up here. Class rep and the others were long gone by then, so I guess this was what they were doing. Would I have been able to actually see this so-called dancing butterfly if it hadn't been for the emergency summons? Wait a second, are you seriously crying about this?
あやとりぐらいでそんなに落ち込まないでよ。だってとにかく一緒に食事でもどうだ。でね、なんていうかこうパーッと頭に浮かんできたわけ。これはもう神様が僕に授けてくれたんだって思ったね。踊る蝶々
If there is a god, I seriously hope he isn't wasting his time on trivial crap like this.
僕は目をつぶって指が導くままにやったよ。そして完成したのがあれだったんだ。
Perfect Amundo, huh? You probably could have done it again if you had your eyes open the first time.
そんなことないよ。
Nah, pretty sure it is.
玉瀬や綾峰にはもう見せたのか？二人ともすごいって言ってくれてさ。
One of them was probably being sarcastic if I had to guess.
さて、私はもう行くけど。
Oh, right. 8:30. If I slept in like last time, everyone would have probably left the PX by now. I'm changing little things like this every single day. But that being said, is the alarm still gonna go off or not?
私もそろそろ。
What are you gonna do today, Maya? What's that look for?
次こそはそなたに負けぬよう鍛錬する。
Damn, training on her day off? What a trooper.
城がね、さっきから時間を気にしているようだけど、何かあるの？
Huh? Oh, no, not really. I was just thinking, like, boy, time sure flies on our days off, you know?
休日だからといってだらけた生活をしていると体がなまってしまうぞ。
Oh, please, giving your muscles some time to recuperate is totally valid part of any training regimen.
ねえねえ、タケルは僕と一緒に早取りだよね。
No, thank you. Huh? Oh, right, sure, let's do that. I'm not gonna lie, I thought he was gonna say no to that. I guess it doesn't matter what I do right now. I mean, the alarm hasn't gone off yet, so.
じゃあね、鎧。また神の啓示があると良いな。
Is it just not gonna happen? Oh, there it is. So I guess that means I haven't changed enough yet to really affect the bigger picture.
なんだこれは非常招集？何があったの？
Doesn't matter, we gotta move.
みんな急いで。全員集合しました。よし、状況を説明する。
Is it playing out the same way?
0620佐渡島背部から出現した旅団規模のベータ軍が海底を南下。
Oh.
同0627帝国海軍日本海艦隊が守る海防ラインを突破した敵は新潟へ上陸。0648旧国道沿いに展開していた 帝国軍第12師団が接敵。そして丸7ひと丸現在中越、下越、新潟方面にて交戦中だ。
Last time the beta broke through and moved farther into the mainland.
帝国軍第14師団が合流したこともあり、戦況は優勢のうちに推移。ベータ殲滅は時間の問題と思われる。しかし上陸したベータの進路を統計的に分析した結果、奴らの最終目標地点が本横浜基地である可能性が高いことが判明した。そのため現時刻からベータ全滅が確認されるまで当基地は防衛基準体制2へ移行する。
はい。
その間訓練兵である貴様たちは待機とする。速やかに自室に戻り情勢の変化に対応できるように待機せよ。以上だ。
了解。
Nice! If they wipe out the beta earlier than last time, that's a major change in history. And my memories just gained a lot more credibility too, I'll bet. I don't know if I made the best possible call here, but at the very least I prevented some needless casualties, and the people who did die probably aren't the same as last time around. The damage to nearby towns and countryside shouldn't be as severe either, so things have changed for a whole lot of people, not just me. That should definitely cause some sort of difference somewhere down the line. In fact, it might not be an immediate, obvious change, but I'll bet the likelihood of humanity's ultimate demise just went down significantly. That's what I believe. Sensei!
騒がないの。聞こえてるわ。
Thank you for everything you did.
あなたがお礼を言う必要はないわ。私の興味でやったことなんだから。
Hey, that's good enough for me. This is gonna change history in a major way.
はしゃいでるわね。
And not just any change in history, but one I can see with my very own eyes. Nothing else I've done so far even comes close. I've opened the door to a future without despair. How can I not be stoked?
あなたは嬉しいかもしれないけどね。
Why? Are things not going all that well for you?
忙しいから出て行きなさい。
Yes, ma'am. Didn't seem like she was in such a great mood. Guess she's still running into lots of problems after all. Really hope she can power through. Maybe I'll pop in and say hi to Kasumi while I'm here. Kasumi. Hey, Kasumi. Remember what I said this morning? It happened just like I said it would, huh?
警報?
Yeah, the alarm. Told you everything was gonna be alright, didn't I? It was supposed to be a closer call than that, actually. Last time the beta almost broke through the final defense line. But today was different. I had Yuko-sensei set it up so that we could take them out the second they poked their heads out of the water. Sure, the alarm still went off, but thanks to our plan, it was a lot less dangerous for everybody. Now we just have to wait and see how we've changed history, then figure out our next move. I'm gonna turn this thing around, Kasumi.
やれる?
You bet. I'll even find a way to stop Alternative 5 from happening. Just you wait.
オルタネイティブ阻止?
That's right. Oh, this is gonna bite him in the ass. Mankind's not gonna lose that easily. I'll never let them abandon the Earth. We may be short on time, but that sure as hell doesn't mean we're giving up. That's why I need you to do everything you can to help Yuko-sensei too. Sweet. Alright, I'm gonna head back to my room.
バイバイ.
Bye bye. Completed episode 2. I don't want to hinder his mood, you know, but I also feel like this is like the calm before the storm, you know? The fact that he affected history even just like this is gonna cause some big changes to occur. I'm fairly certain of that. Alright, target acquired. My breathing's steady. I can do this.
撃ち方やめ。今日の射撃訓練はここまでとする。全員集合。今までよく頑張ったな。代わりと言ってはなんだが、 褒美をやろう。
Hmm?
明日から1週間南の島でバカンスだ。
Oh, of course. So it's finally time.
そこではこれまでの訓練は行わない。
It's the comprehensive combat skill evaluation, right?
そうだ。基礎訓練の成果試させてもらう。
Uh-oh. Across the island. No matter how many times I see this, it still feels so freaking out of place and wrong.
あら、やっと到着？待ったわよ。それじゃ始めましょうか。
When I saw her just lounging out here like this last time, I could hardly pick my jaw off the floor. But now that I know her better, I can tell Yuko Sensei was just coming here to relax for a bit. Makes sense since she's having trouble with her research and all. But if it's just a little R&R she's here for, she could have at least brought Kasumi along for the ride.
何か土産を持ってくるよ。期待しててくれよな。
期待します。
じゃあおやすみ。
おやすみなさい。
Right? Gotta keep an eye out for something that'd make for a good present.
はい、これ。今回の任務よ。
命令書受領いたしました。
せいぜい死なない程度に頑張りなさい。
了解。
いざって時は荷物の中に通信機を使いなさい。当然試験は失格だけど。
This is the second time I've taken this exam. There's no way in hell I'll need that radio. Might as well just leave it here. I've even thoroughly snake-proofed my BDU with tobacco this time.
タケル、装備だ。
Thanks. God, it's totally falling apart. How am I even gonna use this thing? If only I had a sewing kit or something.
使えなさそうだったら修理するしかないわね。
And how am I supposed to do that? This thing's one tug away from tearing at the seams.
確かにそうね。どうしようかしら。
よかったら僕のベルトキットと交換してあげようか。
You sure?
タケルってそういうの不器用そうだしね。任せておくと心配だから。
Yeah, good point. Huh? Hold on a second. Let's see here. Yep, my belt kit's way more beat up than any of theirs. Which means if I let her take this one, she's just gonna drop it at some point, just like she did last time.
タケル？
Should I take it instead? Well, I could, but then who knows where I might drop it. But if Mikoto takes it, then even if things are a little different this time, she should at least drop it in the same general area. Hopefully. I'll just have to pay extra careful attention and warn her when we get there. Yeah, let's trade. Thanks. Thank God you didn't give me the choice for that.
本作戦は戦闘中戦術機を破棄せざるを得なくなり、強化外骨格も使用不能という状況下でいかにして戦闘区域から脱出するかを想定したものである。したがって
Oh, my
ま
bad.
た行動中地図中に記した目標の破壊、後方か乱を第二優先目的とする。破壊対象は全部で3カ所。作戦時間以内であればその方法は問わない。本作戦は144時間後所定ポイントの回収機の離陸をもって完了するものとする。以上が現時点で貴様らが知り得る情報のすべてだ。各自時計合わせ。57、58、59、作戦開始。
了解。
Understood.
地図を見る限りだと全員で1箇所ずつ回る余裕はないね。
3つに分かれましょう。編成はどうする？
I'd like to do things exactly the way we did last time to make absolutely sure that we pass. If the exam's the same as last time, then I already know who my partner needs to be and where our objective is.
そうね。
Last time, they paired me up with Mikoto because of her strong survival skills so I wouldn't wind up getting myself killed. Me and Mikoto will take this point. She looks so happy.
あ、ずるい。私が一緒に行きたかったのに。ちょっと勝手に決めないで。
Whoa there, calm down you two. If we don't split into the same teams as before, then I won't be able to predict what's coming. I gotta convince them somehow. Since this is the first time I've taken this exam, I think it'd be best for me to team up with Mikoto, given her strong survival skills. That'd be less for you guys to worry about too, right? What do you say?
ええ、確かにそうね。
Guys?
いきなり腰の引けたような態度が気にはなるけど、言ってることはもっともだし、鎧に任せるわ。わかった。
Thanks, guys. What the hell is with that look, Maya? Okay, now I just have to do everything the same as last time. And if anything happens differently, I'll just have to make a little adjustments to set things back on track like I did just now. I think one of the biggest differences is you're not going to get bit by a snake this time. I think you're prepared for that, you said. And I think... yeah, I think it should be fine. So we won't be witnessing the same events that happened between him and Mikoto this time. Everybody else's pair-up should just naturally fall into place. Assuming Class Rep and Ayamina don't suddenly decide they're going to be best friends out of the blue, that is.
で、私たちは
Alright, let's see how this plays out now. The rest of the plan fell right into place without me having to say a single word. Guess this world really is heading for the same future as the last one. And in order to change that, my first order of business is going to be to reach the rendezvous point without any holdups. Last time around, we barely made it before the deadline. If I hadn't gotten bitten by the snake, we could have gotten there way sooner. Pretty sure that's something I can avoid this time. If we can finish this thing even a day earlier than before, that's gonna buy us more time we can spend changing the future. Man, this jungle is just like I remember. Oh, I just realized. What if she gets bit by the snake? Is he gonna have to suck the poison out of her too? Even in the current condition, this is pretty tough. But to be fair, I haven't been in a dense rainforest like this since the last evaluation. And of course, things are gonna hell a lot better than last time. Back then, I was practically in awe of Mikoto's skills and bravery. But today, she just seems like a normal soldier who knows what she's doing.
タケル、気をつけてね。
Right, for traps you mean. Don't worry, I've got my eyes peeled.
警戒してるようには見えないけどな。
Dude, if you keep talking, you're gonna set off a sonic landmine.
よく知ってるね。
You could say that. Now come on, let's get going. I know there aren't any sound-based traps around here, but I've got to figure out where the trap that got me last time is. Ever since I came back here, I've been writing down all that I can remember from last time in a notebook and going back over it from time to time, but even then... It's been 3 years since I came here for the first and only time, so my memories of this jungle are fuzzy at best. I honestly hope he burns that journal soon enough, because you don't want anyone else finding that. I could try to ballpark it based on how much time had passed, but I'm moving at a much faster pace than last time, so I probably wouldn't even come close. Man, I never thought being in better shape would act against me. Actually, I kind of get the feeling it might have been around... Hang on. There's a black thing under those leaves by that dead tree over there. Hey, Mikoto. You see those huge leaves over there? See how they're covering up something black?
どれ？ああ、よくわかったね。あのゴム弾当たるとひどいんだよ。
Yeah, I'll bet. You think you can disable it?
任せてよ。けど他にもトラップがないか調べないと。
Yeah, good idea. Rubber bullets, huh? Must be those things I got pelted with last time. But that means there shouldn't be any other traps in the area. Man, Mikoto's incredible. She's got a keen eye for picking out traps. I could only find this one because I already knew what to look for. But that was it. She must have been blessed with a sixth sense for this stuff. Something that no amount of experience or technical know-how could measure up to.
大丈夫みたいだね。
Be careful, dude. You never know what's out there. I need to have more confidence. I passed this thing last time, and I was a total amateur back then. It should be an absolute breeze this time around. I mean, at least he has the stamina for it now. Okay, found it. Hey, Mikoto,
何？
look over there.
あ
On the far side of the valley-like basin, I can see what looks like a cliff carved out of a mountain. And underneath it, there's a cavern. Is Mikoto reading her compass? I'm pretty sure it'd be pushing it to say we could get there today. I know it looks like it's only a click away, but we'll have to walk closer to 3 to actually get there.
よくわかったね。うん、僕もそう思う。微妙な時間だね。
It definitely wouldn't be an easy task to cover 3 kilometers in this kind of terrain. I highly doubt we can make it there before it gets too dark.
その通りだと思う。
Okay, then let's rest here for today. Besides, I bet there's gonna be more traps up ahead anyway.
それがいいね。夜だと僕でも全部の罠を解除できる自信がないから。
Alright then, I'll check around for traps in this area and set up some of our own, you know, in case we get ambushed in the night.
じゃあ僕は寝床作りだね。気をつけてね。
Will do. Well, the first day's over, and we're no worse for wear. I thought we could get there by today by keeping a faster pace, but I guess that wasn't as easy as it sounded. Oh well, day 2 is when things really kick into gear anyway. Tomorrow we're gonna break this exam wide open.
どうしたの？
Oh, no, not at all. Oh man, I'm actually pretty beat. Let's get some sleep.
あれだけ元気だったのにすぐ寝ちゃうなんて。なんか変だね。
Well, you know what they say, real soldiers sleep whenever they can afford to lie down.
そうだけど。
Well, good night. Day 2. Day 1 went pretty well. Hey Mikoto, you find anything yet? Man, this takes me back. Never thought I'd see this place again. What did we even find here? I can't quite remember.
タケル！こっち来てよ！
Isn't this where they found like a barrel of gas or something? Oil? Why, did you find something?
トラップはなかったよ。あと、電気は生きてるみたいだ。
Oh, really?
それになかなかのものがあったよ。
Whoa, a Humvee. Nice. Yeah, that's right. We did find a Humvee here. We just couldn't use it.
でもエンジンが丸々なかったよ。
Well, even if we could get it up and running again, there's nothing but jungle around here. The road's totally overgrown now. What?
よくわかったね。向こうで道がなくなってること。
Oh, crap. Oh, well, yeah. Not like I've just been spacing out this entire time. Oh, come on. Let's get back to searching. Whoops, that was close. I didn't actually notice the road. I just remembered it was there. I really need to watch what I say.
このシートは使えそうだよ。
Hey, now there's an idea. Right now, I remember we used this tarp after I got bitten by that snake. Ah!
どうしたの？
Nothing. Don't worry about it. Let's stop thinking about that little debacle, shall we?
シートの他には何もないね。脱出地点のヒントらしきものも見当たらない。
Alright. Wait. Wasn't there one other thing here? Hey, Mikoto. What about that metal drum?
ああ、あれ？軽油だよ。
There, yep, we did see gasoline here.
高機動車の燃料だね。まだ使えそうだったけど。
But we were probably going to use it for the boat later down the line, right? Gasoline, huh? Hold on. Gasoline. Why is that ringing bells for me right now? Oh!
どうしたの？
There was a boat hidden next to the helipad. Yep. And the engine was still working too. It should still be in working condition. It just needs fuel. All we'd have to do is take care of that stupid gun battery, and then we could take it straight to the finish line. That's gonna be the biggest change we're gonna do. Alright. Okay. There's a big... I want to see this change too, so we'll bring the fuel. Let's see what happens. Mikoto,
何？
we should take some with us, just in case.
軽油を？
Yeah.
タケル大丈夫？
That means we have to empty our water bottle or something, right? We have to empty something because we need to carry some. Man, I knew she'd think it was weird. I mean, I guess I would too. Since Mikoto doesn't know the boat's there, the idea of throwing away our precious water in exchange for some potentially useless fuel is simply insane.
水を捨てるのは自殺行為だよ。本来前線で戦う兵士が1日に必要とする水は
I know, at least 2 liters of water a day to survive, right?
うん。ちなみに僕たちの水筒は1本1リットルも入らないから。
So we don't even have enough for one soldier's daily amount, even with our canteens combined.
そうだよ。だから確実に飲める水源が見つかるまでは水を大切にしないと。
Doesn't look like I can talk Mikoto into this one. Guess we'll just forget about that then. Well, fine. We'll just take the tarp and go. That's all there was, right?
うん。僕の見た限りじゃなかったよ。
Okay, well, let's get ready to blow this place to smithereens.
そうだね。じゃあタケルは軽油を運んできて。軽油は燃えにくいから高圧線と組み合わせて遅延発火装置を作るから。
Sounds good to me. Damn. So we're not gonna take it? Is she gone? Oh, you're gonna do it! She's not looking this way, is she? Alright, let's go! Yeah, he's drinking all his water. Ah. God, water tastes so delicious when you're parched. It's hard to realize how wonderful this stuff really is until you're stranded on an island without it.
何かあったの？
Yeah, totally. I'll be right there. If she sees me chugging the whole canteen like this, I'm gonna get the lecture of a lifetime on the importance of conservation. I'm probably gonna regret this later, but, well, it'll be worth it. We can probably afford an empty one of these canteens, but 2 would definitely be pushing it. If you go straight from where the boat is right to the evac point, it won't even be a single kilometer. So we'll just need to shut down that gun battery, and the rest will be a piece of cake. Even with everybody on the boat, there should still be enough gas to take us 1 click. Yeah, it's gonna suck to have no water on hand, but I'll power through it. Yeah, I was worried about that. I'm like, the only thing I'm worried about is the fact that we're not gonna have water now. But, again, I'm curious to see how this plays out. Seeing as how we have an opportunity to change, you know, a particular part of the history here. It'll be nice to have this as an option when we get there. Alright, let's fill her up. Is this gonna be enough?
タケルまだ？
Sorry, be right there. And boom goes the dynamite.
まあまあかな。救護士団の遅延発火装置も捨てたものじゃないね。
Ought to serve as a pretty good diversion too. Should make it easier for the others to move about now.
僕たちも結構距離稼いだし、位置を特定される危険は低いはずだよ。
Not that there's actually anyone trying to track us down, of course. But since we're hypothetically supposed to be escaping from enemy territory, we have to take these pursuers into consideration or we might lose points. Alright, we've done our part. Now we just gotta meet up with everyone else.
ここからが大変なんだよ。気を抜かないでね。
Yeah, I know. To be sure, I didn't fare too well last time around. But this time I'm gonna show this jungle who's boss. Hup. Unlike traps, we can't easily circumvent natural barriers. And isn't this the place where we nearly lost the bag? I think. I definitely have a lot more stamina than I did before, but there's still a limit to how long I can climb a steep slope. I'm kind of pissed I haven't saved as much time as I thought I would. Too bad we can't just climb straight up. It'd be way faster.
そうだね。でも崩れやすい地形だから危険だよ。
I don't want to waste a single second out here, but it'd be pretty stupid of me to get killed because I wanted to save time. Hang on, is this a spot? Pretty sure my foot was right about here. Hold up, Mikoto. There's a trap here. Can you see it?
本当だ。よく見つけたね、こんなの。
Nah, it was a total fluke. Also, I just noticed this, but it looks like your belt kit's about to fall off.
ありがとう。
Whew, okay. Don't mention it.
どうしてわかったの？
Dunno, just good timing, I guess. Yeah, she's not buying it. Alright, you got me. I noticed it was starting to slip earlier, so I've been keeping an eye on it for a while now. As for the trap, I only noticed it because the sun hit the tripwire just right.
そうなんだ。
Yep, so now that I've ruined the magic for you, let's get on with this. Keep an eye on that belt kit.
待ってよ。応急処置させてよ。
Now Mikoto won't lose her stuff, and our water supply shouldn't be as much of an issue. Which means my next order of business is... There he is, my arch nemesis. Mikoto, hold up.
今度はどうしたの？
Snake. There's a snake right there.
本当だ。
Let's make a meal out of him. Oh, dang it, I forgot to bring my curry powder. Ah, well. It's still edible no matter how bad it stinks. Sorry about this, my reptilian friend. I'm fully aware that your kind is now on the brink of extinction. However, the simple fact is that you're also an invaluable source of protein. Hope you'll find it in your heart to forgive us for consuming you. Sustained by your flesh, we'll save this world from destruction in your stead.
ダメだよ。蛇を食べるなんて気持ち悪いし、匂うし。
Oh ho! The survivalist extraordinaire can't handle a little old snake.
そんなことないけど。
Uh-huh, sure. You're not convincing anybody here, dude. Don't get me wrong, I'm not looking forward to this either. These things smell like shit, and their texture revolting. They're as slimy as a frog. But we're out of rations, better just suck it up.
僕は木の実とかキノコでいいから。
You really think that's gonna give you the stamina you need? Come on, everybody knows organic protein's the way to go.
僕は遠慮しとくよ。
Why the heck not? You ate it just fine last... Ah crap, I did it again!
何か言った？
Nope, sure didn't. Come on, let's get going. Oh wait, gotta catch the dang thing first. Gotta be careful so he doesn't bite me. Don't slither away from me now, just cause I smell like tobacco. Alrighty, dinner obtained.
うわー、こっちに向けないでよ。
It's honestly not even that bad once you get used to it. Man, I can't believe this little guy made me start having an existential panic. I mean, the thing wasn't even venomous for crying out loud. Listen, anybody gets bit by any snake, especially if you're not well informed of them, you're gonna think you've been poisoned. Guess it was just some sort of reverse placebo effect, huh? Or is that just a regular one? Either way, I'm embarrassed to even think about it. Come to think of it, it feels like there's a completely different dynamic between the two of us now. Last time I was an awkward, panicky mess because I still couldn't believe she was a girl. God, I was such a stupid kid.
予定よりも随分進んでるよ。
Oh yeah?
このペースでいくと、今日中に合流地点まで行けるよ。
Wait, seriously? That soon? Holy shit, that's insanely fast. On the other hand, I guess that just goes to show how much I was holding her back last time. I had no idea she set aside so much time to compensate for my inevitable screw-ups.
今頃みんなも目標を破壊しただろうね。
I'd imagine so, yeah. In that case, let's try to beat them all to the rendezvous point.
さーて、晩ご飯の収穫をするぞ。
That girl's seriously determined not to eat any snake, isn't she? Day 3. Alright. We're really improving. Everything's going great so far. It's only the second night, and we're already at our destination. Last time, it took us a full 4 days to get here.
しずるさんとメイヤさんが来たよ。
Ooh, it's about time.
タケル、少し明かりが漏れているぞ。30メートル先からでも丸見えだった。
What? Oh crap, better fix that.
しかし、そなたたち、さすがだな。
Weren't we supposed to see the boat because she lost her bag down in the thing? But he also knows where it is anyway, right? So,
ほんと、二人はいつ着いたの？
僕たちは昨日の夜にここに着いた。それは本当なのか？
あれ？もしかしてすでに揃ってる？
you bet we are. You two are in last place.
何したの？
What's with that suspicion in your eyes?
違う違う。全員揃ったところで早速だけど、現状の把握をしましょう。玉瀬たちから。私たちは脱出ポイントの書かれた地図を見つけたよ。 端に脱出ポイントがあるのね。
時間的に幾分余裕があると見て良いのであろうか。
そこまではちょっとわからないけど。ついでにアンチマテリアルライフルを一丁手に入れたよ。弾は一発だけどね。
Man, no matter how many times I see it, that one is one huge ass rifle. You can break it apart into two pieces, so it's not quite as cumbersome as it looks, but still friggin' enormous.
私たちの方はラペリングロープを手に入れた。
This is where we had a choice between the gun and the rope. All we found was a tarp. Last time we had to use it because of my snake bite, but I don't think we're gonna find any use for it now.
ルートは
なるべく緩やかそうなところを選びましょう。この状態じゃそれくらいしか判断基準ないから。
そうだね。
それとかなり時間の余裕があるけどペースを落とす気はないからみんなそのつもりで。
そうだね。この先何が起こるかわからないから急いだ方がいいのは変わらないよ。
That's our class rep for you. I was about to make the same recommendation, but she beat me to the punch.
ここからは小隊での行動になるわ。チームワークの悪さが作戦の失敗に直結する。気をつけてね。